Hi, it's your boy Ryan Faust coming back at you with another live broadcast. And I'm playing as the Miami Heat, and I'm versing the Boston Celtics. And I and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at GamerRyan3587. Thank you. Peace. Let's do this.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Boston Celtics. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Well, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Up at the forward spot, it's Tatum and Horford. Brogdon out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams at the center position. Oladipo. The offensive rebound. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Tatum against Butler. Brogdon scanning the floor. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Lowry from outside. The rebound by the Celtics. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the 76ers.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's, when someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Offline with his three. Boston leading by 5. Tatum with it. Butler covering. Brown wide open. He fires. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Love, no luck. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 14-4 run. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Passes to Williams. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And
Jimmy buckets.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Get ready to get hyped, fans. It's your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Marcus Smart. Good season for him last year. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And Gallinari kicks to White. Smart wide open, he fires. And another miss by Boston. The Heat trail by 7. Going inside, and he comes up with the deuce.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the pass to White. Six on the shot clock. Nobody near Williams. Buries it from three-point range.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Smart. From deep, Gallinari. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Robinson for 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gallinari wide open. Offensive rebound. Williams kicks to White. Here's Griffin. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Boston.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the floor for Boston, the guard spots filled by Brogdon and Smart. Down in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Williams at the 5, home in the paint. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in the 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. The Heat trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lowry can't get it to go.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Connects from three-point range. Brogdon's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. There's Hero with the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Smart misses. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lowry against Brogdon. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Bulls. Three-pointer, Martin. Here's Adebayo. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the and one.
And the Heat with some changes. Love check in for Caleb Martin. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Celtics also changing it up. Robert Williams comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Horford in for Brogdon.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hero from long range. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Again, missed by the Heat.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And he makes that one.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shoots, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Several teams changing it up here. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Rob Williams is second.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Martin for 3. And it's White with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Gallinari outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Jokic. That one wide left.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The tray. Rebound Boston. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Back to Brown. From deep. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Better. Oh my gosh.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Takes the 3. Here's Griffin. Drops in the layup for 2. Griffin's got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing. Hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
And for that matchup against the Magic, let's turn our attention to that first half. And that about wraps it up.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
You got Kevin Love. Oladipo is out there with Lowry. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
Oh,
so
my
that's
gosh.
Starts the second half with.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position. And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Horford. No good on the 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Adebayo with the ball. Williams picks him up. Adebayo with the bucket.
On the drive, Bam Adebayo causes havoc for the D. He's so agile for his size.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. Here's Oladipo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them. And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Adebayo against Williams. Oladipo for 3.
Come on, my God.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Tatum. He gets it in there. Tatum's got 17.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
Miami no good.
Come on, get it back.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now.
Let them have
It
it.
just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. Looking to end the run. That shot off the mark. And it's Boston the other way. Lowry against Brogdon. Brown outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Love. Miami no good on that time either. Boston has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brogdon outside. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Love, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that one.
And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Up again, and Williams is right there. He's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lowry.
No good.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
They get it back. Outside to Brogdon. Traps in the tray. Brogdon's got 9.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Three-pointer, Lowry. It's Lowry.
Come on,
I
man.
don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
There's Brown with the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Snatched up. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum no good. And it's the Heat with the ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jacks up a 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Smart on the floor for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Williams is out there with Gallinari, and it's Griffin in at the 5, down low. And Zeller kicks to Strus. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's White. And a missed layup. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. For the 3.
Oh my gosh.
Gallinari with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's White. T right on him. Outside, Smart. Back to White. Fires from deep. Boston, no good that time either.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Robinson for 3.
Finally.
It's good from long range. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Smart. The 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game. Plays it up and banks it in. Yurtseven's got his first basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Defenses has to be careful. You know Gallinari is going to force fouls, but you have to try to prevent the N1.
In his 11th season already, Danilo Gallinari finally made it past the first round.
Greg, in those 2021 playoffs with Atlanta, Gallo put on a show, shooting 44% from 3 in the conference semis and finals, showing Danilo was made for prime time.
And stolen by Zeller. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Gallinari surveying the D. Down low. And Gallinari throws it down.
Showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. In the corner, it's Griffin. A 3-pointer.
Oh, come on.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Now here's White, defended by Strus. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Kevin Love comes in for Cody Zeller. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll
What
end up
the
with their second
heck?
win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
You have to run Robinson off his shots, or he will light you up.
Brown the pass to Griffin. The feed to Gallinari.
What the heck?
First personal foul.
Oh.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Robinson for three. Gallinari with the rebound. Boston dictating the flow. Over in the corner, Brown. Wide open look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And it's Strus missing. Boston with the ball. Tatum dishes to Brown. Gallinari outside. In the corner. Tatum with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Hurdle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I don't mind him. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That free throw, no good.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going. He's impossible to slow down.
And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, B.A. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if his shot isn't there.
Here's Siakam. The Heat making their last shot. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Adebayo. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Trent outside. It's Barnes on the wing. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Hurdle. Siakam for three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Love. Here's the three. And again, Miami with a triple.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Pirtle with a screen on Lowry. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Down low. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Trent.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Trent up and in on the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Oladipo's got 7 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
A line change here for Miami. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Toronto in second.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Boucher against Yurtseven. Van Vliet outside. And again, no good by Toronto. Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019, and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
Now here's Strus. For three, Robinson. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Robinson can't hit.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Shot on the wing. Here's Zeller. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And for Toronto, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Boucher. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jovic. On the wing, Strus. The three is up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Anunoby. 37 points his last time out. Shot from the low post is good. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
And it's the Raptors with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Siakam. 13 feet out. And it's Miami with a rebound. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. That shot is off. Now the Heat take it the other way. Hero for three. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his fourth assist in this one.
Well, the shortest three in the game is making use of that corner spot, and Hero in the right spot that time.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Trent. He takes it in. And a strong finish with two hands.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, you want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns. I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. And the Heat with some changes. Love comes in for Adebayo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, D.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well. Just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
You think about post players in the league with who you can run an offense through, and because of Kevin Love's incredible passing ability and vision, he might be at the top of the list as somebody you could play through.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Here's Vincent. Jacks up with three. Hero, no good. Now the Raptors with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Fifth is Jakob Poeltl.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Martin. Again, the Heat misses. Toronto has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Siakam for three. Love grabs the miss. The Heat with the lead. Martin inside. Working on Siakam. Martin misses. Anunoby passes to Poeltl. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Poeltl's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Vincent. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. The Raptors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And here's Butler outside. Connects from downtown.
A retaliation there as Butler's competitiveness flaring up as he answers from the arc.
And an Obi for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Poeltl against Love. Hero, the pass to Love. Over Poeltl. That one is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Barnes. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo's checked in for Love. And it's Robinson in for Martin. Boucher's checked in for Toronto.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet, the pass to Boucher. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Appreciate it, Allie.
Thanks, for the bench is one of the strengths of this team. And next up on the... Glad you could join us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred Van Vliet.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And it's time for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Kevin Love. Allie?
Thanks. I just talked with Miami's head athletic trainer. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. Obviously, this isn't at all how they pictured the start of the season. We'll have to see how this affects them moving forward.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
So for the Raptors right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think SBA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on the defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Miami, number 1.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. To the inside. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Miami's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. I'm not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. With the teardrop, they get it back. Poeltl with the bucket. Poeltl's got 10 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Robinson. After the basket by Toronto. Yep, count it.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Jovic. Hero for three. Knocks it down from distance. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Trent for three. Counted from distance. Give him 8 points now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the Heat call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 3.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Outside Barnes. Boucher outside. A minute 39 left in the third. Achua with a screen on Oladipo. Boucher. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Good whistle there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Miami has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Trent against Martin. The shot. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And again, the Heat missing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Miami's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Driving inside. Oh, good D by Boucher.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the Raptors miss again. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Pass to Oladipo. Over Boucher. Oladipo, shot's good. Oladipo's got 10 points.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
Here's Boucher for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Raptors lead by 1. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Van Vliet outside. Fires from deep. Here's Siakam. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Achua with a screen on Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Achua gets the bucket.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Good on the bucket.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Siakam against Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet from the arc. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got his 7th assist here tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Oh, got that one up quick.
It's more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Outside Barnes. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Butler. That shot off the mark. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Siakam. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Different look for Miami. Zellers checked in for Adebayo. Martin comes in for Butler. And Oladipo is subbed in for Hero. The Raptors also with a sub. Pirtle's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The open shot, Siakam. That one rolls around and rims out.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Anunoby. They get it again. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires the 3. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Here's Butler, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
It's Barnes on the wing. Off target with the 3.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
And here's Butler outside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge 3-point shot.
The shot by Oladipo, no good. For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Van Vliet on the wing. Siakam outside. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
From downtown. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Van Vliet on the wing. Knocked away. Oladipo outside. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by Oladipo. Anunoby with it. And your 7 picks him up defensively. And so they choose to intentionally foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Here's your 7. Miami, no good that time either. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Butler. Siakam pulls down the board. Pass to Van Vliet. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. And so Poeltl nails both of them.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
To halt the run, Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Van Vliet. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, Allie's ready. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
All right, that's gonna do it for this live stream. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media at GamerRyan3587 at YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you.